Welcome to another real estate cooking moment. I'm your host, Al Espinor Jr. of Century 21mm of Stockton on this wonderful Saturday night, about a week or two away from Thanksgiving. Wow, time has flown by. Tonight, we're gonna show you how to prepare Bistec a la Chicana, or as the Americanos say, steak a la Chicana. Very popular. This is for my friend Tammy, who's been asking me this for months. I'm happy to be here tonight. I took a little bit of a break for a couple months. We're still in stay-in shelter. We're still dealing with the situation, but I know we're gonna get through it together. So let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm gonna add a little bit of canola oil to the pan. So that way we can start sauteing. Our veggies. Okay, we got that going. And I'm just gonna mix up the pan a little bit to get those oils going. Okay, and now we're gonna turn on the flame. Well, if we can get the flame going, we'll be in business. Little technical difficulty. There we go. Now we got it. Okay. So now we're gonna get the oil lit up. And let me just grab one thing really quick. We gotta have a spatula. Okay. So the first step that we're gonna do in preparing our bistec a la Chicana is to throw in the sliced onions, okay? You can see this, here are the onions. They're in here. We're gonna saute them. Also, I have a clove of garlic in there. You have one clove of garlic. You take the onions and you slice them up into little halves, slices, peels, as I call them. Okay, so we got that going. And then at the same time that I've got the onions going, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so also we have bell peppers sliced up, and we also have jalapeno peppers. Now, for those of you that want it more spicy, feel free to use serrano peppers, but I find that jalapeno peppers are a little bit more mild, they're not as hot, so I like to use jalapenos instead. The other thing that I'm gonna do while the onions are getting sauteed is I'm going to prepare the sauce. Okay, so we got the tomatoes. I've got them out here. Now I'm gonna just grab a real quick spoon really quick so I can scoop these babies out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna prepare the sauce. I'm gonna put the tomatoes that I had actually stewing in a pot. And you wanna get the tomatoes, in order to make sauce, you wanna get them to the point where the skin is already peeling. So we're good to go. There's the tomatoes. And we're gonna make the sauce fresh. So while the onions are sauteing, here we go. This is always the fun part. By the way, salud. Love making food from scratch. Takes about a couple of minutes, maybe. Okay, tomato sauce is ready to go. Let's continue with the onions as they're sauteing. I'm just gonna turn up the heat a little bit. Isn't this fun? Now we can actually watch what I'm cooking, how I'm cooking it. This is a little upgrade that I decided to do right after the summer, because a lot of you said, hey, Al, we don't see how you're preparing it. Now you get to see the real deal. You get to see the preparation from the back end. Okay, so while that's gonna go in, I'm gonna also throw in the bell peppers, because I want those sauteed as well. And then of course I'm gonna throw in the chiles. So everything's gonna get nice and sauteed. Now, what I did with the jalapeno peppers, and you didn't see this, was I actually roasted them on the comal, on the flat pan. And so they've got a nice little burnt skin look to them. But I think that just kind of adds to the appeal and the flavor. It brings out more flavor in the jalapeno pepper, in my opinion. Okay. We got that, and then I'm gonna just throw in a little bit of salt. I'm also gonna put in a little bit of black pepper. Okay, so we got that going on. So you just wanna get this to a point where it sautés and the onions obviously release the flavor before we throw in the meat. Now, the meat that I'm gonna use tonight, just so you can see, this is top round steak, and you can see it on my side. I've cut it up into slices, into like little halves, because that's gonna be the way that you want the steak to be the chicana. Okay. So everything here is looking good, sauteing. This is actually really fun to have a grill right on top of my counter. I'm enjoying this. And I'm enjoying that you can see this in progress, real time. So, how's the real estate market doing? Well, folks, it's a red hot seller's market here in Stockton, Central Valley. We have a fraction, 0.3 of inventory. It's been like that for the last 3 months. So anytime a house goes on the market right now, don't be surprised that it sells in days. Interest rates are still all-time low, 3 to 3.5% for FHA. And let me tell you, it's a very competitive market. So whenever you need help selling real estate, contact me, your humble servant, Al Espinor, Jr., Century 21 MM, and consider your house sold. All right, back to the cooking. So I've got everything sauteing as we speak. The peppers, the bell peppers, the onions. The idea is to just get this to be browned before we throw in the meat. I'm very happy to do this. This is the fun part. So I wonder what everybody's doing on this Saturday. Hope everybody's having fun, safe at home, or out and about, maybe. Okay. So we're still doing the little sauteing action here. And now we're going to get to the part where we have the meat ready to go. Okay, so here we go. So I got the steak inside the pan with the veggies. And again, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt just to give it some flavor, because obviously the steak hasn't had anything. I'm also gonna throw in some more black pepper. Now we're gonna have everything really cooking now. So the idea is obviously to cook the steak. I hope you're really enjoying this and learning a lot as I am. Like I said, cooking is my second passion to real estate. I love cooking, I love to entertain. For those of you that know me best, that's my thing. A man of many talents. Let me tell you. Okay, so the steak is cooking. The idea is to get the steak browned. And the veggies, of course, are gonna just release it. Now the last step, once I've got the steak mixed up and cooking with the veggies, is we're gonna throw in the tomato sauce. And then you're gonna let this simmer, stew for about 30 minutes. Once I throw in the tomato sauce, of course I gotta cook the meat first. But once you have the meat cooked, 30 minutes with the tomato sauce in it, let it all simmer, stew, and then you'll have your final product, the Bistec A La Chicana. It's coming out very nice so far, I like it. So, now that we're back on the air with the cooking show, Real Estate Cooking Moment, you can look forward to some more episodes. I have plans. We're going to start doing some soups for the winter. Obviously, Thanksgiving's coming up. I'm going to show you how I like to prepare my turkey. So we're going to do a lot of fun things between now and New Year's. And if you have any requests, anything that you'd like me to try to prepare or show you, demonstrate, by all means, please like and subscribe to my channel. I want to grow this channel even more. I want it to go beyond being just real estate. I want it to be fun with cooking, information, and everything else. Okay, so the steak's finally cooking, finally browning. Got it where I want it. And the veggies are doing their thing. So again, you want to get the steak to where it's kind of brown. You don't want any red. And that's where we're going with this. Of course, once I put in the sauce and let it simmer, the steak will only cook more. I'm going to do that in just a moment. I wanted to get it started. Oh, this is coming out very nice. I see a little more opportunity to put some more pepper. Put a little more salt. There we go. Now, how do I calculate this? I just do it by hand. I don't measure it out. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be all right, no matter what. But you prepare it to your liking. If you want more salt or no salt. Okay. So steak's already cooking. It's already browning. And the onions are actually really nice. Turning out brown. And then there's the little garlic. 1 clove of garlic. That's all you need for flavor. There we go. Okay. Now, time for the tomato sauce. This is the final ingredient that I'm gonna throw in. There we go. We got the tomato sauce in. Okay. And then we're just gonna get, this is the part where everything's gonna just start to simmer. The other ingredient that I'm gonna throw in just a second. Grab it. This is called cumin, cumino, as we call it in Spanish. So I'm just gonna take a little teaspoon of cumino, cumin. And this just kind of adds to the flavoring of the steak a la chicana. Okay, we got the cumino done. And so now, 30 minutes to simmer, and you're gonna have the most wonderful, wonderful winter comfort food dish. I mean, this is gonna be good. But I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for joining me tonight. And I wanna say salud, toast to everybody on the Saturday night, a week or two before Thanksgiving, a month before Christmas. And I hope to continue to see you here and share with you my kitchen and of course my real estate business. So whenever you need help for real estate, please contact me. Al Espinor Jr., Century 21mm, 209-351-3180. And please like and subscribe to my channel. Till the next time, we'll see you for another real estate cooking moment. Adios, goodbye.